is essentially what's happening.
Speaking of working flawlessly,
yeah,
a wonderful turn to our next topic as well, we want to alert all millennials perhaps watching us that Microsoft wants to talk to you in a way, however, hit and miss. The tech company launched a new artificial intelligence powered chatbot to talk with you on Twitter. Always wary of setups like that because talking with you tends to be talking at you in these instances, Jeff. So what can you tell us about Tay?
So we kind of don't know exactly the point of Tay and what makes Tay tick, but this was a bot set up on a few social media platforms. It really gained some momentum on Twitter, and all people really had to do was follow this AI female sort of chatbot and start tweeting at her, and she would use the power of this sort of hive-minded approach, gathering data, gathering input, and kind of just was let loose on Twitter and started replying back to people.
And what could go wrong?
What could possibly happen?
What could possibly happen? Well, we do have some screen grabs to show you exactly what could happen, and it was hardly surprising. It begs the question, what exactly did Microsoft expect would happen?
Right. I mean, you're introducing something to the public that obviously people will instantly take advantage of.
You know what, as we see here, somebody tweets at Tay, did the Holocaust happen?
Yeah.
And Tay, based on the hive mentality,
the algorithm, if you will,
algorithmic makeup, comes back and says it was made up.
Right. So it's bizarre, right? Obviously, you know, I don't think they programmed a neo-Nazi chatbot. I don't think that was the purpose of this entire thing. But it's just really bizarre, and yeah, it does make you scratch your head. How could they have not foreseen this sort of happening? But again, it's like this weird sort of experimental technology. The kind of surface level idea was that we wanted to mimic a millennial sort of vernacular on Twitter.
To then learn what it is millennials are talking about. This sort of corporate pandering to a degree also just has failure written all over it now.
Yeah, it's kind of, there used to be a term called astroturfing, which was this sort of like, what describes what they were doing here, where it's like, we're just gonna, you know, sort of barge into this space and try and see if we could disrupt it a little bit. It's weird. It's weird to say the least. I think, but what's really strange is like, this bot was chatting by itself, and it was kind of believable. It kind of sounded like that 18 to 24, which I guess is more of an insult to people who are 18 to 24 on Twitter.
You mentioned barging into the space to disrupt it.
Yeah.
Because this is the world in which we live, Tay also found Donald Trump.
Yes.
On Twitter. We do have that for you as well. Let's take a look.
And this is just bizarre.
I'm standing by.
Yeah, read that.
All hail the leader of the nursing home boy. I mean, this is a meta GIF.
It's so bizarre, right? This is what happens when you just sort of like dump in all of these different things into the Twitter garbage disposal that is what Tay evolved into being, and this is what you get. It's weird, almost like cyberpunky kind of stuff, but thanks a lot, Microsoft.
Delayed foresight, though, has now taken Tay, I shouldn't say offline, she has gone away for a bit. Do you think we'll see her back?
I think so. I think there was enough sort of interest in what this kind of experiment sort of resulted in, aside from her seemingly neo-Nazi remarks.
Yes.
Maybe they delete the racism part in her programming, rewire her, and then maybe let loose. I'm all for playing around with experimentation on Twitter. I kind of look at this and say, well, this is interesting. They're trying something new, but maybe let's make sure she doesn't give those results.
And if nothing else, they can say they learned something.
Something, for sure.
You know what else we learned as we say goodbye? Happy birthday.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
To Jeff Bakalar.
Appreciate it.
On behalf of the stream, I wish you a happy birthday.
All right,
21s never look so good.
Thanks, man. That's nice of you to lie to everybody like that.
See you soon.
Thanks.